The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network. I'm Jay West here, joined with the head cross-country coach, Brent Borden. Brent, y'all go to Greenville, Tennessee this weekend for the SAC preview meet. What do you expect to see from this course that y'all have never been to?
Yeah, so obviously this is our first time at this course. It's the first time that Tusculum has hosted a meet in a while, and we're going to be over at Kinser Park Golf Course. Ultimately, this weekend is about previewing what we're going to see at the conference championship here in about 1 month's time. Terrain, whether it's hilly or not, and just kind of to get a feel of what that's going to look like on race day, so we know in our training how to prepare for it. This course isn't very open, so we've not really been able to see this on site yet. So I'm interested to see what the layout is going to look like. All we've been able to see so far is kind of the course map, and based on what it looks like on the heat map and on Apple Maps, it looks like there's going to be a decent amount of elevation, maybe some hills here or there. So what we focused on in training is incorporating things like that to simulate the terrain that we're going to have. And obviously everybody's taken a step up throughout the season. We're at the point where we're in the transition phase of training, going from doing a lot of base building and aerobic threshold, and now we're transitioning into more of the fine-tuning and sharpness building as we're doing some faster and quicker reps, and we start to drop the mileage a little bit as we taper for the back half of the season. But ultimately, more than anything, I want to go out there and compete. We're going to have a handful of SAC teams that are going to be there tomorrow. So LMU, Emory, and Henry, Mars Hill, and even Tusculum, schools like that are who we're looking to contend with this weekend. And on the women's side, we're looking to possibly get a win, and on the men's side, I think second or third would be a really good outcome this weekend.
East Tennessee has had some rain this past week. There's a chance of rain tomorrow morning for the team. How have they been preparing this week for a chance of weather, maybe some muddy conditions on the track?
Yeah, absolutely. Through some of our workouts, we've learned to acclimate to conditions like that. Typically, when we do our repeats on the grass or down at Mossy Creek, sometimes there is a little bit of moisture and dampness there from the rain that's occurred. So we've obviously learned how to handle that and run through it. It's conditions that you learn to adapt to on race day. It's being prepared for anything. We've done workouts in the rain so far this year. We've done workouts in heat. We've done it early in the morning when it's 55 degrees and the sun's barely even up. So they're prepared for whatever the environment's going to feel like. Ultimately, it's being able to execute and run together like they do in workouts. If we're able to do that, especially on our women's team, that's what's going to yield the best product for us this weekend.
What can a good race for some of the runners here this weekend, how can that help them just throughout the rest of this season, the different places, but also when they go back for the SAC championships, how can that help boost their confidence on that track?
Yeah, having a good race this weekend gives you a good benchmark for where we want to be in a month from now whenever we go to the conference championships. And it can ultimately help them build confidence. Obviously, we're going back-to-back here within the next couple of weekends. We're here at Tusculum this weekend, and then next weekend we're going to be at Georgia Tech for a bit of a bigger race against some Division I teams on a course that we know already and we're familiar with, and hopefully we'll be able to yield a lot of personal best and big PRs. But for this weekend, a good race gives you confidence going into the conference meet, but also knowing that we're at the time where the fitness and all the workouts that we've done on campus, everyone's going to start to adapt to, and they're going to see that within their training and within their fitness from all of the workouts that we've built so far. And definitely within a month's time, they'll know that they'll be even more fitter at that time after having another consistent month or a consistent few weeks of training after this meet.
After evaluating some of the runners this week, or just from the past weeks in practice, who do you expect to have a standout meet this weekend?
Yeah, I'll start with the women. We expect Jenna and Peyton and Kiriana to continue doing what they've been doing, and Emma as well. All of them have looked really good in training, and Kiriana especially, she's taken a big jump forward, had a huge personal best at Huntsville a couple of weeks ago. Look for her to just continue to move up within our ranks and also within the ranks of the conference, and look for Jenna to do well. She's a competitor, so a course like this works in her favor to go out there and just race people and not really worry about time as much. Same thing with Peyton. Look for Maggie Hope and Carmela Smock to take a big step forward as well. They've done well in training, so both of them typically peak later in the season. So that's what we're looking for as we're getting into this later portion of the season. And on the men's side, I'm excited where Bryson's at. I think he's due for a really good race this weekend. Same thing for Wesley Thomas, coming off of a good first 8K in his career at Huntsville a couple weeks ago. Excited to see what he can do, and Andrew Thompson continuing his development as well. Ultimately this weekend, just looking to have a good team performance overall. The individual accolades are great, but obviously being able to work together in a team in that environment is going to simulate what we need to do at the conference championships to help us get our highest placement.
Brent, thank you so much for your time. Good luck to you and the team this weekend. The Eagles take on the SAC preview in Greenville, Tennessee. I'm Jay West with the Eagle Sports Network.